Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly take our apologies. We had a meeting with our fellow leaders, our parliamentary front, and it took quite a while. So it is not our policy disrespecting people and roasting them on the sun. I want to add my voice to appreciate all of you that have stood against corruption in the past days and weeks. We salute all of you, comrade members, with corruption. There's an effort by the regime represented by Anita Monk to bind all of you. But thank you, those of you that have come out to disassociate with corruption, the likes of Honorable Nsamba, the likes of Honorable Seungu, who led the charge against corruption. We salute you. All of you that have signed the motion to ensure that corruption is debated on the floor of Parliament. Thank you. I continue to reflect your voices that it is not out of spite or hate against anybody, but against corruption. And those of you that have not signed, please be counted in the book of life before it's too late. I want to salute the young people of Uganda for leading us. We've always been telling you. I challenged the young people a few years ago, the elders a few years ago. I told them, in this effort, in this mission to freedom, you either lead us, follow us out of the way. Recently, the young people told us the same. Lead us, follow us, or get out of the way. We did not get out of the way, although we didn't lead them, but we followed them. We salute you, young people, those that have come out to put their feet down, tribeless, partyless, but most importantly, fearless. Many of them are still in prison. Among them are our colleagues, Sylvia Namutiaba, Musiri David, and others. Many of them have just come out of jail, but we salute you and we encourage you to continue causing that good trouble. If you must visit prison, ladies and gentlemen, if you must be in trouble, that is the perfect reason to be in trouble. If you must visit prison, the fight against corruption is the best reason for you to visit corruption. If you are to make friends with somebody, let the fight for morality be the moral reason that brings you together. And if you're to break ties with anybody, so be it, for as long as it's against corruption. Corruption is a cancer that has killed us. Corruption is the reason why you journalists are not earning the way you're supposed to be earning. And yet you do it in a noble duty. Corruption is the reason why now politics has become Uganda's most paying job. What a shame. It's because of corruption that we have a dictator ruling over us for almost 20 years. That's corruption. Corruption is not only give and take. Corruption can be moral. Corruption is the backdrop upon which they are rigging elections. So thank you very much for fighting corruption, the young people of Uganda. I want to salute fellow artists, those that have come out to raise their voices. We know that ever since the music industry produced the one Chagulanyi, the regime is so scared. They either intimidate you or buy you off. Many artists have sold their souls. I salute those that have not sold their souls. And I encourage others. I salute the professionals, the doctors, the teachers that have added their voices. And some have actually come out to put their feet on the ground. I want to salute religious leaders. I know some are compromised, many of them, but they are religious leaders that have stood firm. I want to salute them. I want to salute Father Gaetano. I want to salute Bishop Zach Niringye. No wonder he was attacked. His life narrowly survived. But we continue to stand with you and pray for you, Bishop. I want to salute the activists and all leaders that have stood firm. I've mentioned many were arrested. Some were sodomized. I mean raped. Many were raped by police officers, by Uganda police officers. Young boys were raped in CMI. And that has not made breaking news. It has not made it to the headlines. Do we say that these media houses are equally corrupt or intimidated? Women were raped. People were tortured. These are things that must be said without shaking voices. Because this is exactly what is happening in Uganda. You'll be silent, but before long it might happen to you or your loved one. We continue to demand for investigations into these claims and to ensure that these offenders are brought to book. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll also mention that we were meant to have a huge celebration, which we continue to await, because the National Unity Platform made 4 years this month on the 22nd. We had asked for Kololo grounds, but as you saw, the regime said it's still under renovation. But be sure in a few days there is going to be a function there. So after that function, we shall go back and see whether the renovation is finished. On the same day, we were even blocked from addressing a press conference here. Some of our leaders were arrested. Honorable Zake used to have a very nice haircut, as you can see. His hair was cut off in a way to humiliate him. Honorable Hassan Chirumira was bundled on a pickup, the same pickup that had the pigs that they brought to throw here. He is the Imam of Parliament, but was put on the same police truck with the pigs to humiliate him. We know that doesn't move your faith. We know that doesn't affect you. But I hope it makes you angry and the entire Muslim fraternity. And finally, I'll also talk about our brother Achideo. The Secretary General has explained to you what happened to him and what has been happening. Today they presented him to the court-martial because they want to keep him away from us. This is an effort for the regime to intimidate you and to silence you, but I can tell you they will not succeed. Achideo is innocent. He did not commit any crime, and any effort to frame him will not succeed. They did that to me. They put 2 guns in my room in Arua. Up to now, I don't know where my guns are. Okay? They charged me with stupid crimes. I'm out on bail, but the case died out like that. One thing I know is one day they'll pay for these crimes. I can assure you that. Basebo ne banyabo muzikirize bino mbizeko ne mu Luganda. Njagala nnyo okusiima mwenna abali wano n'abataliwo abenyigidde mu kulwanyisa enguzi okubadde kugenda maaso ennaku ezo eziyise. Njagala okwebaza abamemba ba Parliament